Hello, such gloomy day and one of the coldest here in my place. But the fragrances that I have now is enough to give me that bright, sunny vibe again. So I have here fragrances from the brand Joe Loves. So this is the brand created by Joe Malone. So I have here a discovery set that contains 7 fragrances. So 7 of Joe Malone's favorites. So these are pink vetiver. We have green, orange, and coriander. White rose and lemon leaves, orange butterflies, mango Thai lime, Joe by Joe Loves, and Pomelo. So I have worn each of these fragrances, and I would say if you love Joe Malone's the Joe Malone London fragrances, also by Joe Malone, then you would probably love this set as well. So I'm very excited to talk about each of these fragrances. I'm going to start with pink vetiver. So this one, the name says pink vetiver, but it doesn't smell pink at all. So this fragrance starts with a very clean, fresh, and spicy scent. But I like that the spiciness in here isn't sharp at all. It smells so clean, it's crisp. For that seconds there in the opening, it gives me that feeling of walking in a sunny day, in a park or in a nature park, in a white t-shirt and jeans. I find it comforting for some reason. It also reminds me of my childhood. It's like playing under the sun, carefree. It also have that smell of grass. So it's like you are sitting there surrounded by grass in the sunny day, just chilling, relaxing. So I wish that these seconds, this moment, this scent would last longer. But that's just the opening. After that, I'm getting a bit of like a smokiness. There's a smokiness in this fragrance. It's fresh, it's clean, and it's a little bit smoky as well. And then it dries down into something sweet and nutty. This scent, the dry down, is a little bit familiar, mostly in men's fragrances. I would say this is quite of a unisex fragrance. I could totally imagine a man wearing this scent as well. So next is green, orange, and coriander. So this one reminds me of when I'm peeling my oranges. When I peel my orange and I could smell the citrus in the air. And when that liquid, the juice would remain in your fingers, and when you smell that one after a while, it's still there. So that kind of scent. So next is green, orange, and coriander. So this one reminds me of when I'm peeling my oranges. When I peel my orange and I could smell the citrus in the air. And when that liquid, the juice would remain in your fingers, and when you smell that one after a while, it's still there. So that kind of scent. I kind of like that scent actually. I enjoy the scent of citrus and oranges. So I'm a fan of this type of scent. The dry down though becomes soft and powdery. A bit of powdery. It's also a powdery floral, and there's kind of like a little bit oily. It's like an oily scent, like a bit sticky in the dry down. So that's how it smells like. So perhaps it's the coriander seed. The coriander here is a seed, not the leaf. So next is white rose and lemon leaf. So this is quite interesting to me though. Rose paired by a lemon scent. So this one has such a bright, very bright scent. The rose here is divine, I would say. I'm not really a fan of rose fragrance. I always say that I'm not a fan of rose, especially bright, fresh rose scent, because I'm more into dark, sweet rose scent. But I would say perhaps this is going to be the first fresh rose scent that I'm going to like, because this one, it has it is rosy in the opening, and combined with like a lemon, there's like a lemon scent in there, but not that lemon, freshly squeezed lemon kind of scent. It's not. It's a bit green, perhaps because it's the leaves, the lemon leaves, not the fruit. So it has that, you could really actually get that leaf, like a green scent in there. The lemon in here becomes a bit like a lemon candy. There's a bit like a slight menthol, like a lemon candy or like a menthol in it, minty, something like that. Not mean like a menthol, but very slight. That's the kind of lemon scent that I'm getting here. It's very clean, rosy scent. And in the dry down, it reminds me of like newly changed or clean white linen or white sheet, something like that. And there's something a little bit of a Narciso Rodriguez for her vibe in here, that kind of clean scent. That's what I'm getting in the dry down, which I like. I like clean smelling scent. I like that scent of newly washed clothes or white sheet. So that's the one that I'm getting in the dry down. This is the most more feminine fragrance among the 7. Among all 7 here, I think this white rose and lemon leaves is more feminine than the others. So next is orange butterfly. So by the name itself, I'm kind of excited and I'm looking forward of some exciting scent in this fragrance. I'm thinking to be orangey, but this is very citrusy, that very sharp kind of citrusy scent, a little screechy. I would say clean, but strong, kind of a cleaner kind of scent. Reminds me of Tom Ford's Portofino, that scent. Yeah, the Neroli Portofino. I can smell Neroli in here. I do like Neroli, but the soft kind of clean Neroli scent. But this one I find it's strong. This is, I would say, the least of my favorite. But if you like that Neroli Portofino scent or that vibe, they do have the same vibe. It reminds me of that fragrance. So the scent here, I find it strong, as I've mentioned, and it's clean, but not like the soft type of clean, but more of like a cleaner, more like a detergent, chemical type of scent. Not my type though. Yeah, that's orange butterflies. Not the one that I expect. So next is mango Thai lime. So this is, I would say, one of my favorites. So the color of the liquid is also yellow, just like mango. So this one smells citrusy, a little sharp, a little spicy, and there's sourness as well. But I could definitely smell the mango in here. This reminds me back home. Although this one is inspired from Thailand, but it's not too far from where I come from. The aroma in here, the mango, reminds me of when you're walking in the market, when you smell those mangoes, fresh mangoes, and you choose which mango to buy. You could smell all those mangoes in the air. When all this spiciness, this other scents that it has will fade, then you can just get the smell of the sweet mango. It reminds me of eating the sweet mango paired with sticky rice. So the mango scent in here is the closest of a real mango among all the fragrances with the mango in it that I have smelled. So this one has mint in it, but I didn't get the mint, or maybe there is, but not that kind of mint that is like a mint candy or a toothpaste kind of scent, which I'm glad, because I didn't like that. It didn't ruin the mango scent in here, mango vibe in this fragrance. So next we have Joe by Joe Love. So the name of the perfume is Joe. So according to their website, quoted there that for many years she created fragrances for any reason, but this fragrance she created it for herself. So this is sparkly, it's fresh, it's citrusy. It's very cooling though, and the smell is very unisex as well. And I'm surprised that it has a grapefruit. For the first time, I've smelled a fragrance with grapefruit that doesn't smell like any other fragrances with grapefruit in it. But instead, it smells like a lemon zest. It's citrusy, it's fresh, and very soapy as well. You know that citrus bar soap? That kind of scent. It's a very clean, out of shower smell. Then we're down to the last one, and this is Pomelo. So this one is so zesty. Smells like when you squeeze lemon. And it's a little bit bitter, or like there's a spiciness in there as well. It's quite masculine. Among all the fragrances, this one is more lean on the masculine side. And it's so cool. The scent is so cooling. I do enjoy the scent of this fragrance, though I'm not sure if I would love to wear it, smell it on me, but I like the scent itself. And there's nothing much of this fragrance as well, so pretty much what you get from the opening, that's what you get until the end. So that's it for this set. So all these fragrances, I can tell it does have the same vibe as the Jo Malone London fragrances. You can really tell that they only have one person or one nose behind these fragrances. And also, bear in mind that this set, or most of these Jo Love's fragrances, are citrus based. They're more bright, fresh fragrances, so they are not those dark or very sweet, sophisticated, or sexy type of fragrances if those are your types. But me, aside from those, I also enjoy these types of scents, so I'm glad. I love almost all of this that's in this set. And also the scent are quite straightforward, so whatever is in the name, that's pretty much the scent that you are going to get. So I only have good things to say with these fragrances when it comes to the scents. I like them personally. But the only not so good thing about these are they don't last long, all of them. So they only like about 3 to 5 hours, and then they fade on your skin. So I expect that I wish they would last long. I think some of the Jo Malone fragrances are also like that, in spite of the price. Although speaking of price, this is a little affordable than her Jo Malone London fragrances. So as you know, the Jo Malone London, the famous Jo Malone line is already owned by Estee Lauder. She already sold it to them, and she has departed from the brand. So this is another fragrance that fragrance brand that she created, Jo loves. She actually had this in 2011, but I've only heard about Jo loves recently. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.